They say games are played on the field and not on paper. And Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on last year's national champion, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Find some fresh air. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Rebels offense will get the first swing of the game. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Right, and this corner really can shut down half the field. And that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back. And I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good, been so consistent.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Notre Dame's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Going to the run, it's Price. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a crease, it's Price. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Carr. He caught it! And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Line getting set on second down. He'll run it again. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Give to the running back. Open space at the 25. He's now up to 52 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Leaves it with the running back. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces in new places.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hainsworth. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. A strike downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Dropping back, it's Carr. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. He lost one down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with third and 9. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Puts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Finds his target down the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Handoff from the gun. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for room. It's Price. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Now they'll run the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. It's a draw. Makes one man miss. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Gets it to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He takes it at the 45. And the returner will be dragged down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They believe they can run right here. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Play action on 1st down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. To the ground with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Carr. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, the ground game. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked out 6. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Rebels have this offense rolling. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Back to throw, it's Carr. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Price. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They'll try to sneak it. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Infocision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll try the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Price. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Looking for a crease to the left. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll run it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Coyotes, 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He leaves it with his back. Just ran over it. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw on 1st down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hainsworth. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Carr. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Wants to throw on first down. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Creates a little room. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On the move, it's Price. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try to pop the draw. Makes his man miss.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter, you want to keep it. You got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
He's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Trying to pound their way in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got it back on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. The spin, still on his feet. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Once he got some room, it was over. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Back to pass on second down. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun on third down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And here comes the punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find.
There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Finds the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to keep it in the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Payne. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Wants to fire on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Rebels will punt this one away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get the 6 points.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 20. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
With the catch, it's Smith.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll try to get it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fakes to grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Kemp. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rushes on him. Look out, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Gilbert. Brought down at the 38, it's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? You've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Got the quick completion. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll try the right side. Fights off a defender. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Gilbert. And he'll be brought down. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the Rebels are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The kick is on its way. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Flowers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hainsworth. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Gain of 9. First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. This one's complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Finds his man. It's Wilkerson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. This time he's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed